Guys, football went to Rome. We thought it was going to come. Well, we didn't think. I guess there was blind hope, some sort of belief. Anyway, got a script. Poet, how are you?
I'm good, man.
What a day yesterday was.
Fantastic day.
So much happened. Obviously, in my life, I went to Wimbledon, and then I went to Wembley.
I think a lot happened for you.
Yeah, but also
celebrating around yourself.
No,
a lot
the
happened in the
Euros
evening.
was also huge.
I mean, I stayed in bed all day until the Euros.
Okay.
So not a lot.
You didn't do much in the day. Okay, cool. But I mean, I thought the Euros would still because people were queuing up for pubs at 8 a.m.
Bro, did you see Leicester? Was it Leicester Square?
Yeah, that's everywhere. People were queuing up for pubs 8 a.m. It was insanity. It was
good, man.
It was good. It felt like Mordor. When I pulled up to Wembley, I said, "This feels like Mordor." It felt like a parallel universe. Imagine I'm walking down the stairs at Wembley. Mm-hmm. There's a big boom box and I can hear, "I don't wanna play games," and there's girls dancing with some guys and they're all drunk. You're walking, I couldn't step on pavement. There were so many crushed beer cans from the whole day of partying. There was a flare. There was some brothers just moving around. There was English lads. One guy was belly out. Bruv, the atmosphere just felt weird before the game. It was weird vibes.
But it's the first final England have made since.
Oh, man.
So I get it. Their preparation's going to be a little bit lower.
It was mad,
They
bro.
don't know what to do.
No, I'm not hungover today, though, Poet. I didn't drink yesterday.
No?
I've been flemming up since the semi-final celebration.
Yeah.
I think England should be happy. They got to celebrate the semi-final.
Yeah.
Get into the final should be like England winning the final.
No. I mean, you've gone too far now.
But I feel like Spec said there's no rules, so I'm really going with it.
Well,
For me, I was like, bruv, I had a semi-final celebration.
Should we read what when someone's left a really long comment?
What, like an analysis? Like
an analysis,
deep
and
analysis.
then we can go into what we think. Let's see what the people think, though, man.
Do you want me to go whip through it or Vuj style?
Go on, Vuj style, bro.
Nasra, she said, the morning after the Euro final, first ever post on YouTube, long time follower since Poets, Corner and Bricka. I thought into the narrative, forgetting Southgate isn't a decent manager, truth to be told. I want to slide tackle Southgate. I'm sorry, how could you put on Rashford and Sancho in the last minute, 120-minute game? You're not serious. Harry Kane should have started in the second half. He should also not played 5 at the back. I don't know if he has an agenda. We all asked him to sub out on our A-star talent. There is no team in the world that would put Rashford and Sancho in the last second. They will use their fucking brains and realise that Harry Kane is tired from running and sub him off. Every decision he made before and during the final was wrong. We deserve better, not a puppet. And we got one here. The two players that came on to take penalties didn't score. The 19-year-old player that was the last one didn't score. Not just that, they were free backs. I'm not talking about their race, but talking about the pressure they had on them. And being black is a factor that increased this pressure. Ooh. England is a sick society that has a lot to evolve for it to win a major title deservedly. I'm not English, by the way. That is an interesting comment. Had to get to 4 a.m. to watch the game. Desperately wanted to come home, but I went Rome. Watching Saka miss daggers straight to my heart. Nothing like crying yourself to sleep when the sun comes up. Lots of love from Australia. We've got to keep having a nice. Talk to me about...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Is it?
How are you guys?
I too.
Must have seen you on TV yesterday.
Yeah. It didn't come home.
It's a bit sad, to be honest.
Do you have anything to say or
Front of camera.
What
about the analysis of the game yesterday, Grace from Show?
Yeah, obviously, I thought first half we played well. Half time, and then we sat back a little bit too much. I thought it was a bit disappointing. Yeah. Also, there was a bit of a panic when as soon as they equalised, we took off trips and went forward at the back. Like, I was like, just relax a little bit, give it 5 minutes, let the players react, keep the rhythm. But yeah, man, overall, I'm still a bit reactionary right about now, so I'm not going to say nothing stupid. Like.
I respect it.
Appreciate it,
intelligent. Respect, my brother.
Have a nice evening.
Nice one, brother. Have a nice, bro.
Thank you, my brother. Love, fam.
Nice one, bro.
See you later, brother.
Huh?
Hey. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll come down, bruv. Get a car.
Love that. I never had one of those. I'm joking.
Yeah, so there is obviously a graph here of England's best and worst penalty takers, and Sancho taken 4, scored 4 for England 1, so he's got like a 100% success rate. I guess maybe he was looking at the stats thinking, look, these are potentially good penalty takers, he's taking offenders. Forget all those stats.
Yes,
at the end of the day, bruv, we're at the final of the Euros. And I think Southgate, for what he's done a good job for England, semi-final and final, looking at where they've gotten. I think there's a little bit of a bitter taste in the mouth, because with the talent that England have, yesterday could have been a win. I feel a bit disappointed with the changes of Sancho coming on and Rashford coming on with 1 minute to go when he doesn't even have an opportunity to run at the defence. I want to see Sancho have a run out. I want to see these boys at least go for it, you know. And they were tactical decisions, and I think they were wrong. I think they were wrong decisions, and I think Saka as a 5th penalty taker, maybe 7th, 6th, you know, get him in there. But 5th penalty can be the crucial penalty potentially to either win the game, keep you in the game. I think he's poor. He's 19 years old. I don't know how the discussion went. Maybe Southgate wanted to make him the hero. Maybe he wanted to make Rashford and heroes as well, Sancho the heroes, add them to the story. I'm not sure, but I felt there were better players that could have stayed and taken a pen that I would have trusted more. I don't know. For me, it doesn't make sense personally. I don't know. For me, it didn't compute, and I think a lot of people will feel the same. That doesn't mean that I dislike Southgate. I think he's the worst manager in the world. I just think he got it wrong on the day, and that's it, bruv.
Do you know what? With England, unfortunately for them, their style come to bite them in the arse in the end. And do you know what? The thing is, credit to Southgate, bruv. Like, we could say all the bad things in the world. His first tournament that, I paid attention to with him, 2018, he gets to the semi-finals, knocked out by Croatia.
Yep.
And this time he got to the final and lost to Italy. We can talk about how it was at home for England. Well, Italy played 3 games in Rome as well. So they had it as much as it was home for them, it was home for England.
It was in Rome as well.
It was in Rome as well. So I don't want that argument to come into play where people go, oh, they played so many games on English soil. Italy had the same thing. I think the style in which they play is quite negative. I did talk about it at the start.
It's quite conservative football.
It was 2 DMs and 5 at the back yesterday. 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs. I just think when you play a team that can kick ball, you're going to find it difficult. And there was large spells of that game where England didn't have the ball. They just genuinely didn't have the ball.
Yeah.
And I just think in a final, you've got to be competitive. You've got to go for it. And England's style doesn't really give you much scope to do that. But it doesn't matter. Southgate, well done, bruv. You got them to a final.
Yeah.
They've lost. They've learnt so much. The character building is going to be incredible. The 3 penalty kick takers, personally, I think it was a bit of an ideal, like Vuj said. I think he looked at what the potential from the situation could be if 3 black people were to score. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. But I just think for a Euros final, I would have given that responsibility to a couple of players that have had to have huge responsibility in football on multiple different occasions. So Jordan Henderson would have taken a penalty.
Kyle Walker for me.
Maybe not. I don't know about Kyle. I haven't seen him. Maybe he could have done. Jack Grealish would have taken a penalty for me.
Luke Shaw.
Captain Luke Shaw would have taken a penalty for me. I think yesterday was more about England. Should have been more about England winning, rather than an ideal situation for any one group of minority or so and so forth.
I don't know. I don't know what his. I don't know what his rationale was. The Saka thing was. I don't know. It didn't make sense of Saka, especially so young, so much pressure. Honestly, like.
Credit to Saka for doing it though. Yeah. Credit to the boys for just saying we're going to take it, man. Well done,
I think
boys.
also like in penalties, shootouts, you can't really criticise any player. No player really. I mean, of course, you can be angry as a football fan, whatever. Obviously, the abuse they've been getting online is ridiculous. It's stupid. Like, I don't want to give those people attention because that's what they want, but that is ridiculous. No player should, even like if you're a rational football fan, I say like us, we're a bit more rational. We're not going to go on people's Twitters and Instagrams and abuse them.
Not anymore.
But it's like, bro, it's luck of the draw, bro. It's a pen, innit?
Yeah and no, man. Yeah and no, because he made a plan for it and his plan failed.
Southgate,
so I
can't be mad at the players.
No, you got to be. Southgate's the one that did it.
He picks who's playing. Obviously, the players have an involvement in that, but I don't know, man. I guess it's a bitter taste in the mouth, but it wasn't meant to be for England. I think we have to look at it that way. Italy were a better team. Let's give them some credit. Overall, in the tournament, Chiesa's incredible. They have a great defence. They play smart and dirty when they need to play dirty. When he grabbed Saka by, was it Chiellini?
Pulled him down.
Chiellini, he just said, "You're trying to run past me." Down. Yellow
you know
card.
what?
Sacrifice himself.
Sorry to cut you.
No, go for it.
Italy play better football.
Yeah,
for footballing purposes, I would want Italy to win.
We have to give him credit.
We have to give him credit. And England, as much as we can say, Southgate, you messed up the situation, you took them there in the first place, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, do you know what?
Bittersweet.
It's a bittersweet moment, man.
And sometimes, you know what it is, Paul? With that style of play of England, and sometimes with England themselves, I feel like I'm eating like, you know when you eat a cake?
Yeah.
Chocolate cake.
Yeah.
You love chocolate. Let's say I love chocolate cake. Mm-hmm. Boom, I love this chocolate cake. One day, I tried this chocolate cake, and I'm like, why does this taste different? And someone tells me, it's gluten-free. That's what Southgate in England sometimes remind me of.
Gluten-free
chocolate. A gluten-free chocolate cake. Where it's like, no, but and in my head, I'm like, I want this to taste like my usual cake. That's what my body's used to. And I can see the potential of this cake being amazing. And it's just a bit of gluten missing.
Do you know also?
That's it. That's the metaphor.
One thing I wish, and maybe he did, I don't know, but do you know what? It felt like he over-prepared. You see in life here, Vuj, especially a penalty shootout, Good little walk there. See a penalty shootout. I feel like sometimes there's a feeling.
Yeah, and
You can prepare and say, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I'm taking that penalty. But when it's 3:59 and someone hands you the ball, you might get that little funny feeling in your stomach.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's down to, we've got a plan, but I'm willing to adjust it. Who's actually up for it? Married with, who do I feel deserves that responsibility?
that should have been the convo.
In opposed to, all right, well, we've planned everything. This is Italy. Donnarumma's in goal. The closer you get to goal is the bigger he looks.
Yeah.
I think, do you give that pressure to a 19-year-old Sancho who hasn't even really played much of the tournament, or a Rashford who hasn't played much of that tournament and came into the tournament you thinking he was going to be one of the first team players, and then Saka who has played well but has been a bright spark. You give that responsibility to veterans, like big people, like Maguire. Bang these penalty away.
There you go.
Woo, boy,
Honestly,
team,
when he
happy
stepped
team.
up, when Maguire stepped up, I was like, this is in.
This was in.
Because when he steps up with that size 15 foot, and he's that big with that head of his,
Blood.
you know he's gonna smash it. You know he's just gonna smash this, and wherever it goes, it goes.
He had a great game as well.
When I saw San, I was like, these men they've been jogging on the sidelines for most of the tournament.
My boy Courtney
then-
said they haven't kicked the ball, bro.
Bruv, they haven't kicked a ball during the 120 minutes. So I think, it's annoying because it's another one of those, like, for England, what could have been, maybe it could have been, if we just did that. But we didn't. England didn't do it. So they haven't. Italy deserved it. I think the message of Italy was consistent. We're Italy. This is our team. This is who we are. This is who we play. We're going for it.
And what I will say, England, you waited years to get attacking players like this, and then the style you
defensively
play
again.
is quite similar to other. It's a style that you should have played various other tournaments because the quality threshold of attacking players hasn't been there. Now you've got so much attacking wealth, and this is not. I'm not saying Gareth Southgate is a rubbish manager. I'm just saying Gareth Southgate as a manager is very defensive, but he's been given an attacking wealth, great attacking wealth, and it will take you oh so far. It will take you oh so far, but when you've got to play teams that kick ball, I just want him to kick ball. Just have it part of your armour. Southgate, do all this stuff you've done before, but get something else. Have a plan B where you kick ball, where your team actually plays really, really good football from back to front.
But sometimes they show sparks of it. Don't get me wrong.
They don't
They show sparks
of
sometimes.
Not for me, bro. A spark, or if it's a spark, then do you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a spark, like a brief moment. But I'm talking a spell.
No moments, spells. Yeah.
Italy at one point, Jorginho for me, one of the players of the tournament, 79% possession, and you're at home.
Yeah. Honestly, like
that's like you coming to my house and saying to me, "Don't leave the toilet." I've only got 21% on my yard, fam. This is a matty.
I have to say, obviously, from personal experience at the game, the atmosphere, first 20 minutes. I've been to many games in my life. You know, I love Serbian football. It was electric.
Nothing beats that.
It was electric. I turned into Barry from EastEnders. A bit of Corona there.
Well, you turn back into David from Serbia.
I was David from Serbia in Wimbledon.
Yeah.
And I turned into Barry.
What part of the game did you go? I'm David.
60th. They lost me.
It was a bit of a barren spell, didn't it? Where Italy was on the ball.
60th, 70th, I was like, you know what, boys? Serbia. Yeah, I love England, but I'm back. It hit me because I was like, barren spell hit me. But, yeah, man, look, honestly, the atmosphere, first 20 was incredible. Sorry. Ooh, it's all the cigarettes, bro, I'm telling you.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Might be Corona, but...
Bit of both.
Hey, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, leave your comments, leave your likes.
Sad, man. And Saka, Sancho, Rashford,
God
man.
bless them.
God bless you three, man.
Sending
honestly.
you guys love, the energies. God bless you all. God bless Saka, I hope. Mentally, emotionally, this makes you stronger. Makes all your boys stronger. Come on, England. 2020 World Cup.
Shout out Raheem Sterling for an incredible tournament. Declan Rice had an incredible tournament. Harry Maguire,
thanks, bro.
Well done. An incredible tournament as well, bro.
Qatar. England went semi-final. Win it in Qatar. Third time lucky.
I just don't think so.
Yeah.
I think under the circumstances, and taking a look at this path to the final and the way it was, I think, because I only really remember I said to you, now I realise why they say it's coming home. I didn't see the path. This path was so good. You get a similar path in the World Cup, I'm all for it. But if you get a difficult path where you got to play some South American team that don't mind you sitting back and will play football, cuz.
You know what's mad as well? Sorry, you know there was that black and white photo of the Mandem?
Yeah, beautiful.
And all three missed the foot. And that came out before the penalties.
Yeah.
That's so weird, bruv. I feel like sometimes, like, the glitches are crazy.
I still don't get. And do you know what? Like I said,
And like the photo looked like something happened. That was, do you know what I mean? Because I shared that photo, and I was like, it's coming home. And it happened to be that those three players, and obviously Raheem's has been a scapegoat so long in the media for so long, that them three missed the pen. It was like, nah, that's mad.
Sancho,
that's a glitch, bro.
Massive glitch. This is all I'll say to you, Sancho. Don't you ever forget one thing. David Beckham fucked up in the World Cup in 1998, went on to win the treble.
There you go.
Sancho, you'll be fine. You're an incredible player. It's a little mad moment. Saka the same, Rashford the same.
I'll be fine.
Three incredible talents in the UK.
And even
bad boy players.
And even to all the proper fans out there, you know, keep loving football, man.
And keep loving England. Keep supporting your team, bro. They've done very, very well. It's the first final that. So, and that Luke Shaw moment, all of it is beautiful moments.
Bro.
Beautiful moments. Don't forget the beauty within the despair, fam. Things can get better, bro. This team's young.
Now, there's a part of football which the despair sometimes to me is, it gives you that perspective in it because you need the despair to then enjoy it. Like, I've had so many moments that were down, and then when you appreciate the good moments, you appreciate them even more.
This is for England, this is character building. And you're character building with a young side that can go to another tournament and say, I've been there and done it.
I like this convo, it's gone like this. We're gone with the waves. Slowly, wave after wave, slowly drifting. Big up football.
Do you know what it is? I like them. I can't pretend I don't.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I like them boys. I want them to do well, man.
And sorry, England's changing. I know there was the booing of the knee. I know, but slowly the younger generation.
It's not changing.
As these man, it's not changing. Younger generation's changing.
Vuj, one thing I can't be, I love these people that watch the show, you know, and I have to be honest, and I cannot lie, because the person that's going to be able...
But the team is changing.
The footballing wise?
Yeah, the team and the
negative
play.
Football. That's what I'm trying to... We're too
the demographic of the team.
There was one black person started yesterday.
Right, no, man.
I'm just being honest. England is exactly the same, but the good thing is...
Okay, go on.
No, it's not exactly the same, because there are differences. But you see the actual intent and undertone? It's still there, man. And hopefully years to come, it will disappear. But I don't want us to pretend it's not there because we had a good time.
It definitely exists.
I want us to know a month ago, there was
a couple nasty fans
they were booing. 1 month ago. 1 month ago. And then due to people like Raheem Sterling, fantastic performances, they had to stop booing. Shout out you, Raheem. But I'm back to being a nigger today. I didn't make up the rules, fam. I didn't make up the rules.
What did you want to say, Club?
I have a theory.
Come true, Cloughy. My guy.
So I have a theory.
So
you had Liverpool that met Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid is like winning. They just won shit before this. Liverpool lost the final. I'd only won it, like, it was a while back they won it. Then they come and meet another team in the final that's even worse at winning shit, like Tottenham.
And they
won it. So if England can just get to a final against a team that's not used to winning shit.
But England are never going to be that team. England are always going to be the Tottenham in the final.
No, you meet Uruguay or...
That's what I'm trying to say. England will always fill that space. I reckon there might be like one great team and one I'm not sure. England will always feel that I'm not sure. They have
there's always a chance. Yeah. There's always a chance, But you need to play more fun football to watch.
Yeah, man.
Because in the end, it's entertainment. In the end, you are there to entertain and not. So, well done, you don't get to see the 2 goals in the whole tournament, right? Great, that's great. But it was very boring.
Because even when they went to 4 at the back, I was like, well done, England. Yeah. Mix it up, go for it. But because their style's been so lackluster and so negative to a certain extent, it's almost like they didn't know how to adapt. They went 4 at the back and played exactly the same.
Me and Klopp have had enough. We're knackered. We had a mad week, but look, we celebrated the semi.
Mad month, though.
A mad month of football. Obviously, we repeated ourselves a lot in the last 20 minutes, but I think you get the main points. Leave your comments, leave your likes.
Mbite said, my EDL neighbour nodded at me this morning for the first time in 4 years. Raheem Sterling single-handedly solving racism. You love to see it. I have a couple of things that may not make that
may have changed, actually, after the final.
That was 3 days ago, to be fair. All right. After analysing the situation, the charger, the opponent was going to remove the charger from the wall. When he removed his phone, but left it for Vuj, that would now be Vuj's responsibility to return the charger to
look,
Poet.
we got something. Look, the charger debate, Poet, waged on. It waged on, look. I accept.
That's £135 in charges you've lost.
Why'd you buy the official ones?
Because then it doesn't ruin my phone. When I used to buy all the fake ones, my phone would die quicker, everything. So when I just started buying the real things, all of that, my phone
I owe you one charger.
And one time he bought me a charger as a replacement, and it was a cheap one. And I spent £45, and he spent about a tenner.
But I didn't know at that point that you bought the expensive one.
And it had a long wire. Like, I went in. I like to take
I don't
care of
remember
myself.
losing it, but I believe I lost it.
Yeah. You did, 100%. I don't forget things like that. That's why I didn't.
Does it change? No, it doesn't change anything. I lost the charger. All right, boys. Let's just go into the game. Actually, we've got one more comment. Let's do one more comment. Do you ever feel hungover in your thighs? I actually love this guy. Well, shout out to Argentina beating Brazil. Comment here. Congrats to Messi winning his first international tournament. In my and many people's opinion, the GOAT. RDK JCV. Yeah, of course he's the GOAT, man. Greatest of all time. 1-0 against Brazil. Neymar crying. Argentina celebrate. I didn't watch it. It was too late. I had to sleep to get ready for the England game.
I watched a bit of it, at the end. Yeah. It was very passionate.
I heard man was fouling left, right, and centre.
It was passionate. Missed the goal.
Latin American.
It was everyone left it all on the field, and then after the game, everyone was. It was just incredible to watch.
Yeah.
Better than Conor McGregor, because I stayed up for that as well.
Oh, he broke his ankle.
Stinker. Conor McGregor had a stinker.
Do the stanky leg.
Do the stanky leg.
Oh.
But then you know he done that was so funny. Your wife's in my DMs. He said, your wife's in my DMs.
Nah, big up Conor McGregor.
Shout out to Conor McGregor.
Hopefully you recover well, my brother. And obviously Djokovic becoming, I would say, the GOAT, equaling Roger Federer and Nadal's Grand Slam record of 20 Grand Slams. Now he's got a better head-to-head than them, and he's got more ATP 1000 trophies. To me, that means he's the GOAT. He's got the slight edge. Even though they're on the same Grand Slams, he's got the slight edge.
Do you know why he's the edge, though? Because of you. He doesn't even know it.
Yesterday there was a moment, yeah. Obviously, you know me. I had to get my flag out. I had to... Because the whole stadium was for Berrettini. Like, the English and the Federer fans that were in there, they were clearly for Berrettini.
Oh, I'm Daggy.
Yes,
Good.
Bro. Yeah, 7-6 first set to the Italian. Crowd went crazy. I just went, okay.
They were rooting for the Italians there?
Yeah. Oh. And I said, all right, I'm getting my flag out next set. Let's do this. Got my flag out, tied it around my... Because you can't have your flag out, apparently, in Wimbledon. But I tied it around my neck and he was like, well, that's fine. Anyway, I started going mad. I clocked 4 other Serbian guys with a flag, like 50 yards away in the stands.
Yeah.
And I was like, next one? And they were like, let's go. No, bro. We started backing it. No, at one point, Novak was walking towards us.
Yeah.
Started chanting his name and he went,
Is it?
I was like, yeah! And I knew it.
Do you know what? That's what I'm talking. You see
like,
that?
That's my guy.
You see that connection? That's Serbian. England didn't have that.
Yeah, I hear you.
They don't have that way in the minority, and you know what? Let's stick together. They're all content. You lot looked at your brothers over there.
Yeah,
that's a unity.
And he saw it and he went,
you can't buy that.
nah,
you can't sell
bro,
that.
the moment was amazing. Obviously,
That's beautiful, you know.
shout out to the Wimbledon TV
That's beautiful.
crew for filming me so much during the game as well. I've never had more interaction. Obviously, I've done so many things online, social media, etc. over the last 10 years. I've had many moments. I've never had more interaction than yesterday. The amount of, from Serbia, people calling my mum, people calling my dad was like, how's Wimbledon? I was like, what's going on here?
Your dad phoned you, saying,
he's in Croatia.
From the time your dad phoned, if you drew at your dad?
Yeah, my dad shouted me. My mum, bruv. My mum's getting calls from my aunt, from my drunk uncle, how they haven't spoken in 10 years and how he's angry that they don't speak. My grandma, my auntie, my cousins.
So the energy that you, Djokovic, and Team Brad has caused everyone to phone. You don't get this, what I'm saying,
You came out,
bro.
they call it, you came out on the TV. Bruv, came out on the TV many a time. Bruv, crazy.
You're a special buddy, you know?
I'm a weird guy, fam.
Nah, not weird.
No.
You're special.
Weird's not a bad thing in my opinion. It's strange. It's like, it's not conventional socially, isn't it? Bare posh man.
I like to call it special.
A
When you
fair
call
play.
it weird and you label it like that.
No,
it's
weird I
almost-
think is cool though. I like weird. Special's like a bit too like, ooh, you're special.
That's what I'm trying to say. See how they've labelled it?
Yeah, but it makes special sound a
But
little.
you're special though.
Thank you,
Too many
bro.
moments have happened.
Bare, innit? And they keep having, I'm 29, bro.
Weird is like them odd moments where you're like, the moments that happen to you are cool. This is special. I can't lie. It's
it was
amazing,
sick, man.
bro.
It was honestly like.
Your dad phoned you?
Well,
Come
messaged,
on.
but still. No, it was cold,
I spoke
man.
to your dad the other day as well.
And he spoke to me. Klopp
I know
told
he
me then.
was in Serbia because he couldn't come and work with me.
Yeah.
Is it?
My dad's out here, bro, chilling.
That is lit.
Living his best life. Complaining a lot, but living his best life.
Balance.
Next yin and yang. But honestly, bro, it was a sick experience. Like to see him lift that, equal the record. I felt like I was a part of history. And 10 years ago, it's funny because 10 years ago, I watched him play, and I was outside of centre court because I couldn't get a ticket.
Yeah.
So I was watching it on the big screen.
Yeah.
But 10 years later, I'm actually in the ground interacting with him. You know, it's like fun. And
That's
10
what I
years
love.
ago, he threw me a signed ball when he won it. He
Seriously?
threw like when he came out to the fans, and he threw us all signed balls.
Yeah.
And I caught when I got it at home. But when I was like 14, this is funny. Like the story's funny because like when I was like 14, 15, I couldn't even get into the like. I had to queue outside. I had a tent. I queued up outside to get into the Wimbledon. Obviously, I still watched it. Like I just watched it around. I watched him when he was 36th seed, so he wasn't even a big player.
Yeah.
And he signed my flag. So I've got a signed Djokovic flag from like 14 years ago. And then the next time I went, I watched him on the hill win it the first time. And then 10 years later, I'm watching him in the ground, and it's wicked, isn't it?
We
bro?
need Paul and Vuj podcast. I'm not involved. It's just Vuj and
Vuj's
Djokovic.
Serbian experiences.
No, just Vuj and Djokovic.
Yeah, me as a fan and him as like me
Just
as a,
Djokovic.
me as a glitch and Djokovic and like us comparing stories. It's sick. But
The
honestly,
podcast
like,
needs to come with you. I'm going to make a list of people. Leave comments about who you want on the podcast. I'm going for Djokovic. I don't know how I'm going to get it.
Somehow.
But I have to. Because it just makes sense.
one day.
I want it
inshallah.
all to be in Serbian and subtitles.
I'll subtitle it.
But I want it to be subtitled. And we put on the...
It was sick.
No problem.
Yeah.
Wait, am I
I
allowed
can
to do
subtitle
that?
it.
Do that, no problem.
Fam, the must can happen,
Klopp will
man.
learn Serbian and subtitle.
Got my ways.
Got my way. Come on, my brother.
Nah, honestly, it was sick. Yesterday was a very amazing sporting day. Unlucky to England. Obviously, happiness for Serbs. You had a good day though in general.
Oh, it was amazing, man. I went to a local because I felt I had a feeling. That's what I mean. When I woke up, I
Yeah.
said, something's not right today.
Oh,
And when Luke Shaw scored, me and my boy looked at each other like, no, it's too early. It's too early.
Yeah,
Like when you're making noise like this
yeah.
and we're filming, it's too
We
early.
filmed for quite long as well for a one game episode.
Huh?
For a 1 game episode, it's like a podcast. Today's been a bit of a podcast.
We're doing it like that nowadays, you know. Just a
I
little
like it,
conversation.
just chatting.
Yeah. Well,
We
tell us
were-
how you think, man. Tell us what you think about it, man.
Let us know, man. Big love. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Have a nice. We appreciate you guys, man. Any giveaways?
Sure, what do you...
I gave him a Serbia shirt. Yeah, go on. Hashtag Serbia end of your comment. If you made it this far, congratulations. 'Cause
You
that
definitely
means
deserve something.
you watch yo.
If you've made it this far,
Yeah, go on. Medium Serbia shirt. There you go. To
hear
celebrate.
that? On the show, you can win a medium Serbia shirt, people.
Yeah. Hashtag Serbia. End of your comments. If you made it this far, congratulations. Because not many people make it this far.
Oh yeah. If you're one of the winners of the last shows, we have a few people who won it and not been in contact. I want to send you your stuff. I think we have some Morocco kit winners, some Egypt kit winners, and also the guy that won the signed football by Carl Walker and Man City shirt. He hasn't contacted me, so contact my Instagram. Here it is.
Contact Klopp, people. CK, Calvin Klein. Contact Klopp, cuz. And then that way you can get your stuff.
Come below, and we'll be back very soon with more football.